Greetings and salutations, viewers! I'm StarPrincessHLC, and Surat and Raven are with us again on Slay the Princess for the very first time?
I
Have we
mean, I
done
don't
this?
remember playing it before, do you?
Not really, no.
We,
Eh,
that's right. We haven't done this before, but we're not getting anywhere.
It feels like we just start up the recording and then time passes somehow, and we're still right back at this page.
And what's with all these Kaiser rolls and ketchup crumbs?
I don't know, I haven't eaten anything today. Yeah, well, anyway.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
That sounds a bit much.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
I mean, I've heard it said many times that I'm not a people, I'm a Sparrowson. But have you considered the only reason she wants to end the world is because she's locked up? Kind of a vengeance thing?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
That's not an answer.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Uh-huh. Can someone else do it?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
How can a princess in a basement in the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
You're wanting me to commit regicide. Specifics are important. Yeah. Yeah, okay, fine. I'm sold. Let's get this over with.
Good. As long as you remain focused on your goal, it should all be smooth sailing.
You don't get sarcasm, do you?
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
She's a princess in chains. You know, I don't think I need the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Oh, good. More voices in my head.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Just checking in on you.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I say beauty should not be your first key here. Beautiful people make great assassins. I am just saying.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Not easily, no. Let's talk a bit.
Okay.
No, what's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
So, Princess is your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
That's not a yes.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, it is.
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully, you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
I don't know anything about you at all. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need, and you should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
I mean, how have you been alive?
This is the
Especially
only
since you
time
don't know
this
how
is
long
ever
you've been
going to
down
happen.
here.
But I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
No, it's relevant.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
I'm beginning to think you're right about that, but not because of me.
It's not like you'd believe me.
Look. I was kind of sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world, somehow. I'm still not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
What if they're bad reasons, though? If they had good reasons for thinking I was dangerous, wouldn't they have shared them with you? I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want to leave. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. I don't trust that, and I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about. Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
None of my choices are good here. You know, I won't kill you, but I can't set you free. You know, it's kind of risky. But if I just stayed for a while and kept you company, maybe then everyone would be happy.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
You know, you were down here for quite a while with absolutely no company whatsoever.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
No, I liked it just fine.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
That's slightly, concerning.
But if you
Yep.
don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Make a choice, you say? Boy, that's a wide variety of choice for me to have right now. Yep.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
Can and will.
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
Well then, this took a turn.
Yep. Ain't looking good.
Chewed her
Nope.
own arm off, did she?
Lovely.
Uh-huh.
Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
It also turned into dirt, apparently. The walls weren't dirt before, were they? Do you think we can start over? I think we get off on the wrong foot.
Oh, you coward.
No, I don't think we can.
Just checking.
Why don't you come closer? I have something to show you.
Okay, let's finish this.
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she? You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
That's all hinting.
I'll wait.
Oh, do you want to play a waiting game? I've been down here a long, long time. I'm very good at waiting.
Look, you've already disarmed yourself. Make this easy.
You do your best to patiently wait her out. But eventually, exhaustion starts to set in. Come on, wake up. We can't fall asleep down here.
Oh. If I keep waiting, I'm just gonna fall asleep, I have a feeling. Which would be very bad.
You step into the shadows. Too late, you hear the quiet patter of feet against the basement floor, followed by the taut pull and sharp pain of tearing flesh as the princess lunges into you from behind and drags you to the floor.
Why do I never check the corners of the room?
Her ferocity overwhelms you, and as the princess rends flesh from bone, your limp fingers lose their grip on the blade. It slips from your hand, your one last means of defense, lying useless beside you in a pool of your cooling blood. I suppose you just lacked the will to fight back.
This is a bad sense of deja vu. I think I've been here before. Could just be the fact that I'm losing all the blood in my body.
Yeah,
This is the
it's
end.
probably that.
Isn't it? I'm afraid it is. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Uh-huh.
Everything goes dark, and you die.